Okay, we're back out here at the auction this week. Let's see what we got. That's some like decorative stuff. Looks like it came from the same lot as last week. So those chairs there, I'm 99.99% sure they were mine at one point. I think they were on my patio in the first house I ever owned. There used to be a little table that went with them, but they were covered in that black and white fabric. There's some early blow molds, a happy Easter and a turkey back there. I never really liked those wooden signs because they really take a lot of maintenance, so they have to be really special. Ooh. These chairs are actually the ones that match my sun porch chair, but I don't need any more armchairs. I have 6 chairs already, so let's go check everything out inside. And just to give you an idea, guys, it's 96 degrees here in Pennsylvania, and we do not have air conditioning here, so it's going to be a very, very warm night in the auction house. But we have some nice clean furniture. The old space astronauts. It is very, very warm in here. Very warm. Let me give you a little peek of the July 4th sale. I won't be here, but look at this awesome furniture that's going to be up there. It's Roy Hill, Brasilia. Oh, such nice stuff. Look at that coffee table. It's amazing. A lot of treasure tonight. Oh, pizza. Tons of stuff. Oh, what are these? Oh, they're newer. I think a lot of this stuff was in a store. I always check magazines because I'm looking for the Movie Land 1973 March edition. So if anybody has that out there and they want to sell it, let me know. I looked at this guy earlier in the week, but he's cracked. And we'll go over here. I'm not going too heavy to dig in some of these boxes because I actually came up and helped early last week to set this sale up and went through everything. So we pick out all the treasures that keep up on the stage. And wait till you see some of the stuff up there. Very exciting. All these fun box slots. And go over to here, and then. All right, we're up here. I want this for myself. I have it in red, so I need it in blue. I love the bunny planner. Even the little monkey's cute. Autumn leaf. Some bottles. I like these fans, they're always good. Look at that cool Fire King polka dot bowl. Pretty dish sets. All the jewelry. Then there's some stuff under here. Dish sets. There's the Lennox set. Transferware. Really pretty jewelry box. Some iron things. Here's some brown transferware. A whole set of dishes, still in the original box. This fun panda bear clock. These raffia cups are pretty cool. I like all these little figurines with little people here. Oh, these are broke. Darn. And that's just chalkware. I like this little box. The lady with the mirror. Of course, this little pixie. This is really neat. Inflatable hangers. Some old Halloween, which I already have all these cutouts. These I have, but I'm going to try to pick them up. These are really cool. I'd like to have those. It's just a bell. A couple pixies. These things back here. A jingle book. It's falling apart. Lots of hankies. We're going to try to get some hankies and quilt patches. And all sorts of goods. Lots of toys. And more toys. They have been bringing crazy prices. Some old pin bats. Some jewels. More jewels. It's interesting. It's a little piece. But lots of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here because it is very warm in here and my GoPro started to heat up, so I don't want to knock it out, but hopefully we'll get some treasure. Stay tuned. Guys, I just have to set the stage. If it didn't look hot in the video, it was hot in that building. Well, yesterday in central Pennsylvania, the temperature outside was about 95 degrees. That building is 80 plus years old. It has a metal roof. It's out in the middle of a parking lot. So it gets the heat. It heats up in there. We do our best to keep everybody cool. We have ceiling fans. We have fans on the wall. There's multiple fans all over the stage area where all the runners and workers are congregated around. It was a toasty one. So there was some really cool stuff that you saw. I'm gonna go through it and just kind of talk a little bit about everything and go from there, and we'll just kick it off. Let's see, reach in this box. I picked up, it came with some other things, but I think it's actually a really good one. This is a Michael Kors wallet, brand new, never used. Has the little dresser caddy that it goes in. Oh, I almost dropped it. Well, I did drop it. But it goes like that. It also came with these two vintage leather wallets. We have this one and this one, which has a little M on the house there, I don't know, with a roof over it. They're both genuine leather. One's made in Brazil, one's made in America. So I got all three of those in a lot. These came on a tray lot, these little Asian figurines. They're chalkware, very 50s. Let's see here. This came on a tray lot too, this little heart-shaped box with a rose. I think it's kind of cute. It needs to be cleaned up. Not sure if this was like I think it might have been like a ceramics project, but I thought it'd be good for Valentine's Day for in the shop. So we picked that up. I bought the lot of hankies that you saw. There's a ton of them here. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would take hours and hours and hours, but there's a lot. Some of the highlights, there's some kids hankies. There's some days of the week. There's a Friday. There's a Thursday. A Tuesday. A Monday. I think there's one more. I looked, there was not I want to say Sunday or Wednesday. So I don't know what happened those days with the hankies, but I thought those were cute. There's just a lot of hankies. I'm gonna soak them all. They're kind of dirty, but there's just a ton. I mean, I'm just gonna hold up the pile here. There's just a ton. There's more in this box here, as you can see. I was there this week to help, or last week to help get things ready, and these were in a bag, and they had been in a bag probably 50 years, so they're a little dusty, but like some of them still have the stickers on them. I am going to go through, if they still have the stickers on them, I'm not going to soak them if they don't have any stains on them, but there's some really pretty ones in here, and I think they'll clean up nicely, and then they're going to go on eBay and lots. I have some other ones, but like that's a very nice one. So I picked all those up. I also got this cute little lady figurine with the mirror and the birds on her hat. She came on a tray lot. She's adorable. She doesn't have a mark on the bottom of her. Somebody put a Band-Aid, I believe, over her. So she does have a mark. She's made in Japan. The sticker is coming up with her. So I'm gonna have to see if I can peel the sticker back and see who actually made her, but she is just so cute. One thing I didn't expect to buy, and it was so cheap I couldn't pass it up. This is a brand new Arrow Garden. It holds 7 pods, never used. It's got 2 different, I think it's a lettuce and a tomato. But literally, it looks like they just opened the box, looked at it, and put it back in the box. And I paid $2 for it. I don't think anybody was thinking about it. I don't think anybody is thinking about indoor gardening right now. Everybody wants to be outside. So I picked that up. My dad has already laid claims to it. He wants to keep it down at the beach for in the winter. So that's what we're gonna do. So it's going down that way. So on another tray, those tray planters, I picked up this made in Taiwan owl with the big eyes. I've sold these before. They do pretty good with the Balakanti bubbles in them. Very cute. This adorable little monkey planter with this little silly grin on his face holding a banana leaf. Very cute. I picked up this box of fans. I like these fans, I don't know why. I just remember as a kid everybody had them. So they came in handy last night. We were using them. So there's a whole tray full of them, different ones. Very pretty. So, pick those up. As you can see here, they're all in there. I'm gonna reach over here because there's a couple things. I did get my yellow bunny planter. I thought he was cute for Easter. He was on the tray lot. And I did get this Lefton green glass owl, which is very neat. I couldn't leave this guy behind. I just thought he was so cute. He's tiny, got little boots, but he's cute. He came with a couple other little things, and I gotta dig them out here and see, but we'll get to those. Let's see. This was in one of the box slots. It's a silk pillow cover. The silk is pretty bad, but the yo-yos on it are so tiny, I think somebody would really like. All right, guys, so my camera shut off because it got too hot. So last night I spent a good bit of time sort of going through and trying to figure out settings to see if I could get this issue of overheating taken care of. We're gonna give it a go here. So let's get back into the haul video. Let's see. I got 3 sets of these. They're called Spring Meadow double flat sheets. So 2 are still in the package. You can see right there, great pattern. 1 is not. I got that. And I also got this nail apron from the Red Lion Lumber Company here. And these I've actually sold in the past before, and I've done really well with them. So I'm glad I picked those up. Along with that lot, I got a bunch of these really cool inflatable hangers. I got these, I think there's 3 of these. I'm trying to see if there's any more. These 3 in this blue-green pattern. I got 2, well, these are all different. So, and then I lied. I got 2 in this pattern here. Excuse me. And then I got this cool one here. And last but not least, this one. So I picked those up. I don't know if I showed you guys these in the first part, but we'll show you again. These came with the Santa Claus, the 2 Lefton bunnies with the red eyes. Very nice. I think I started showing you guys this. This was in a lot. These are little miniature yo-yos. It's a pillowcase or pillow cover. It's on silk, but I gotta be honest with you, the silk is really rough. So maybe somebody can take it off the silk and use it as like a doily or something, but it's really, really cute. Yeah, it should just be able to pop right off. I might actually just do that because the silk is just so dry rotted. It's just crumbling apart. And I'm literally just right now pulling it off, and it's just certain fabrics from that era just, and I don't even know if it's silk, it might be like a rayon, but it's a very fragile fabric that just didn't stand the test of time. So I'm just gonna pull it off here, and now we have this very cute little placemat, doily, whatever you want to use it for. I think somebody would really appreciate that, all with this really colorful feed sack. So very neat. Put that away for later. I did get the candle rings. These are going to be a keeper for me. I've always wanted a set. And just to give anybody out there an idea of what they do is you put them over your candle ring. Actually, I got a candle ring right here, so why not show you? This goes down over it. It rests kind of like that, you can see. And then each of these gets a little, pull one of these out. But each of those gets a little ball on it. As you can see, there's different colors. Looks like there's pretty much 2 of each color, except for the magenta and the cobalt blue. Those are 1 of each. But yeah, I've always wanted a set of these, so I picked them up. I was very excited to get them, and I think they're going to be really cool at Christmas time to have on a pair of candlesticks, just to give them a little extra something or other. So put that away so I don't break it. That's been on one of my bucket list things for a long time, and you don't really find them too often around here. So I was very excited to get those. Put those away, back in the box. And they're called holiday candle trimmers. So if anybody's out there that wants a set, you might be able to find them on eBay. Like I said, they just kind of rest on the candle holder. This was also in that lot, and I don't know, there's a lot of little just bits and pieces in this box, but I really, for some reason, liked all these little metal horn things. I don't know what they're for. I just think they're very cool. So that came with it. I was able to get this little pixie shelf sitter. That's pretty cool. This I was really excited about, and I think I got it for relatively cheap. This is a new old stock garden terrarium. This is the greenhouse 7-inch egg terrarium, and it's like a little desktop one. Never used, still in the box. I'm sure Garden Guy Bill would like this because he loves his plants. He has some amazing plants. If you haven't checked out his channel, go over. He's got a really good eye. Him and Mother Tucker Antiques, Jason and Tina, who are friends of mine, they're also on YouTube. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you check them out. But both of those sets of folks, they have amazing YouTube channels, good eyes, good collections. Bill has a green thumb. He does very nice displays, so make sure you check him out. I also got this little, it looks to be, could be candle wick-ish. As you can see at the bottom here, it's got the, but it's a little bee hive covered dish. Now don't mind the head rolling around in that. That actually goes to one of these figurines. Don't worry, I didn't break it. It was already broken. Somebody had glued it together many years ago. And it just, the heat of that building must have overwhelmed it. But speaking of which, I did get these two as well on that one tray. But this is a really cute little covered glass bee dish. Let's see here. Oh, this came in one of the boxes, this fall tablecloth. I'm actually going to soak this today. I have to soak the hanky, so I'm going to soak this as well. But I thought somebody would really like that for a fall decor with the oranges and browns and yellows. I did get these two big crates full of doilies. There's just tons of doilies in here. I mean, just look at them all. You know, I like my doilies. I do lots of them on eBay, and they sell really well for me. Let me grab this other one here. But got that one too. And I did have to pay up for these a little bit. There was a lady there that was bidding on that, but we ended up getting them. As promised, I did end up with the amazing blue tuxedo jacket set. I do have to have a little bit of work done on it. It looks like the seam maybe came undone on the back here. I don't care. I'll have my friend Tommy fix it. She's an amazing seamstress. She does all the work for the Time Bomb, so, but what the heck? I'm gonna put it on. Today's a new day. I had off today and I woke up very early this morning. What do you think? Is it me? I think so. But like I say, I had off today. I woke up very early this morning. I had a little bit of a sore throat. I think the weather has gotten to me a little bit, but that's okay. I'm starting to feel better. Let me see what else here. Ah, yes. Because there's more. There's not, that's it. That wasn't it. Tons of quilt patches. I got that box full of quilt patches. Very neat. In there was a beautiful christening gown. Might try to soak that and sell it. I know people collect those. There was the basket patches, all different baskets. As you can see, there's some of these flower patches. But I'll do these on eBay and sell those in lots. People like to craft with them. There's these, look, they even have a note on them. Very neat striped patterns. There's some plaid feed sack ones. I also picked up, there's one thing on the floor I'll show you last, but I did get these beauties. I already have a set of these, so these will eventually be sold. These are made in Japan, cardboard light up trees. There's different color cellophane in the stars, so red, blue, yellow, but they're in fantastic shape, still in the original boxes. I did pick those up. Like I said, I have a set of them already. I found one years ago, and then I found one when I did a little excursion around Christmas. And so now I have these two, which somebody else out there will find a home for them, and they'll end up at their Christmas display. But the last thing I bought, and I gotta reach down here because I put it in a box to bring it home. Sometimes while I'm working, if I buy something and we have extra boxes, I'll try to match it up so I don't have to find a box. But I got this Faberware 15-inch covered roaster with rack that's never been used. I think I paid like maybe $15 for it, I want to say. But used ones sell for about $70, so I'm hoping to get maybe $100 for this one. But it's never been used. Still wrapped up, excellent shape. So that is what I got this week. Like I said, it was hot. It was there was a lot of stuff to work through, but we did it. We got through it all. I got some really great treasures. So at this part of the video, I always like to ask, let me know what your favorite thing was that I picked up. Leave a comment down below. If you see something that you like, check my eBay store. The link is down in the description. If it's not in there, shoot me a message via email or leave a comment. Email is vintagesamples@gmail.com. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, but you're watching these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps me out, helps you out, and lets you know when I put out new videos. And most importantly, it's free. So why not? I dare you to if you're not subscribed. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.